Stop for a moment. If you're over 60 and your sleep has quietly started breaking in the middle of the night, this may not be normal aging. It could be an early warning sign your body is struggling with insomnia in the elderly. Many seniors believe waking up repeatedly or having difficulty falling asleep is simply part of getting older. But doctors now know poor sleep can slowly damage memory, heart health, and balance, increasing the risk of dangerous falls. The encouraging news is that sleep can improve. In today's Senior Health Guide, I'll share gentle, science-based sleep tips for seniors that help restore deep sleep for seniors naturally. These small changes have helped thousands of older adults sleep peacefully again. Stay with me, because the first habit might completely change the way you sleep tonight. Stop drinking fluids about 90 minutes before bedtime. For many older adults, this simple change is one of the most effective sleep tips for seniors because it directly reduces nighttime bladder activity. When you drink water, tea, milk, or soup shortly before lying down, your kidneys continue filtering that fluid while you are asleep. The bladder slowly fills, and this often leads to waking up at 1, 2, or even 3 inches the morning. For many people experiencing insomnia in older adults, this repeated interruption is one of the main reasons sleep is not deep. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine explains that sleep becomes lighter with age, which means the brain wakes up more easily when the bladder sends a signal. That is why many seniors feel their insomnia slowed or improved simply by adjusting evening fluid habits. This is not about drinking less water overall. In fact, proper hydration during the day supports circulation, brain function, and healthy blood pressure. The key is shifting most of your fluid intake earlier in the day, especially before late evening. Here is something many people over 60 do not realize. A full bladder at night can repeatedly break the natural sleep cycle that allows the brain to enter deep restorative sleep. When that cycle is interrupted several times a night, the body may never reach the stage of deep sleep for seniors, which is when memory is consolidated and the immune system repairs the body. This is why even if you sleep for 7 hours, you may still wake up feeling tired. Research published by the National Institute on Aging shows that fragmented sleep in later life is linked with reduced concentration, slower reaction time, and increased fall risk. This is why many physicians now recommend simple natural sleep remedies for elderly, including better timing of fluids. If you normally go to bed at 10 p.m., try making 8:30 p.m. the last time you drink water or other beverages. During the evening, sip only small amounts if you are thirsty. A helpful strategy used in many senior health programs in Canada and the United Kingdom is called front-loading hydration. This simply means drinking most of your fluids earlier in the day, morning and afternoon, so the body has enough time to process them before bedtime. Many older adults report fewer nighttime bathroom trips within just 1 or 2 weeks after making this change. Over time, the brain begins to relearn a more stable sleep rhythm, and episodes of insomnia in older adults often become less frequent. Small habits like this may look simple, but they play a powerful role in protecting sleep quality and long-term brain health. Reduce salt in your evening meal. This small adjustment can make a surprising difference for many older adults struggling with insomnia and other senior sleep problems. When the body consumes too much sodium at night, it tends to retain more fluid in the bloodstream and tissues. As you lie down to sleep, the kidneys begin filtering that excess fluid. The bladder gradually fills overnight, which often leads to waking up multiple times to use the bathroom. For many seniors, this repeated interruption is one reason sleep is not deep, even if they spend several hours in bed. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, sodium intake later in the day can contribute to nighttime urination and fragmented sleep in older adults. This is why many physicians include sodium reduction among practical sleep tips for seniors, especially for those who wake up frequently after midnight. Another reason this matters is blood pressure. The American Heart Association explains that high sodium intake can increase fluid retention and raise blood pressure during the night. When blood pressure rises, the body becomes more alert, making it harder to maintain stable sleep cycles. This can worsen senior sleep problems and make it difficult for the brain to reach deeper, restorative stages of sleep. Over time, this pattern may contribute to fatigue, slower reaction time, and reduced balance in older adults. A practical approach is to keep dinner simple and lower in sodium. Meals such as grilled fish, steamed vegetables, lentils, oatmeal, or brown rice provide nutrients without excess salt. Try to limit processed foods in the evening, including packaged soups, pickled foods, chips, and heavily seasoned sauces. These foods often contain hidden sodium that can quietly interfere with senior wellness and sleep quality. Improving dinner habits will not only reduce nighttime awakenings, but may also support better circulation and heart health. When the body experiences fewer fluid shifts overnight, sleep cycles become more stable. Many seniors report that after adjusting sodium intake, they begin waking less often and find it easier to relax and how to fall asleep fast again after brief awakenings. Small adjustments in evening meals can become powerful tools for protecting long-term sleep health, and I'm curious about your experience. Comment the number 2 below if evening meals sometimes affect your sleep or cause you to wake up at night. Your experience may help others who are facing similar sleep challenges. Take a gentle walk for about 15-20 minutes after dinner. For many adults over 60, this simple habit can significantly reduce nighttime awakenings. Light evening movement helps the body circulate fluids that may have collected in the lower legs during the day, especially if you spent many hours sitting. When those fluids remain in the legs, they often return to circulation when you lie down at night. The kidneys then process that fluid and produce urine, which can lead to waking up repeatedly during the night. For many people experiencing senior sleep problems, this is one hidden cause of disrupted sleep. During the day, gravity causes fluid to accumulate around the ankles and calves. You may notice mild swelling or marks from your socks in the evening. According to the Cleveland Clinic, this fluid shift can contribute to nighttime urination and fragmented sleep in older adults. A short walk in the evening helps move that fluid back into circulation earlier, allowing the kidneys to process it before bedtime rather than during sleep. Gentle walking also supports senior wellness by improving blood circulation and helping regulate blood sugar after dinner. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that light movement after meals can support metabolic balance and promote relaxation in the nervous system. When the body feels physically relaxed, it becomes easier to transition into sleep later in the evening. This is why doctors often include light evening movement among practical sleep tips for seniors who want how to get better sleep without medication. The walk does not need to be intense. A calm pace around your neighborhood, a hallway, or even inside your home is enough. Focus on steady breathing and relaxed movement rather than speed. Many seniors find that this quiet routine becomes a peaceful transition between dinner and bedtime. Over time, it helps the body maintain more stable sleep cycles and reduces nighttime awakenings related to fluid shifts and circulation changes. Consistent daily habits like this can make a meaningful difference for people experiencing senior sleep problems, especially after age over 60. Small steps taken each evening often lead to deeper, more restorative rest over time. Use the double void method before going to bed. This is one of the simplest sleep tips for seniors that doctors often recommend to reduce nighttime awakenings. About 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime, go to the bathroom and empty your bladder slowly and completely. Then continue with your normal bedtime routine, such as brushing your teeth, preparing your bedroom, or doing a short relaxation activity. Right before you lie down to sleep, visit the bathroom once more, even if the urge feels small. This second trip helps remove any remaining urine that may still be in the bladder. As we age, the muscle, EEs that control bladder emptying may become weaker, and nerve signals between the bladder and brain can slow down. According to the Urology Care Foundation, incomplete bladder emptying is a common contributor to nighttime urination and insomnia in the elderly. The double void method simply gives the bladder a second opportunity to empty more fully before sleep. Another reason this habit works is related to sleep cycles. When the bladder fills slowly during the night, it sends signals to the brain that interrupt deeper sleep stages. Repeated interruptions can worsen senior sleep problems, leaving older adults feeling tired the next morning, even after several hours in bed. By emptying the bladder more completely before sleep, the body is less likely to trigger those signals during the night. This allows the brain to maintain longer and more stable sleep cycles. Experts from the National Institute on Aging explain that small nighttime habits can significantly influence sleep quality in older adults. Practical routines like this are often included in a comprehensive senior health guide for managing insomnia without relying on medication. Many seniors find that after practicing the double void technique consistently for several weeks, nighttime bathroom trips become less frequent and sleep becomes more continuous. Gentle habits like this can play an important role in restoring healthier sleep patterns later in life. And if this information is helpful for you or someone in your family, please take a moment to like this video. Your support helps more older adults discover practical solutions for senior sleep problems and better nightly rest. Get natural sunlight within the first hour after waking up. For many adults over 60, this simple morning routine is one of the most effective sleep tips for seniors because it resets the body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. When the eyes detect natural daylight, signals travel to the brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus, which regulates sleep-wake cycles, hormone release, and body temperature. This biological signal helps the brain understand when to feel alert during the day and when to prepare for sleep at night. Without enough daylight exposure, many older adults experience disrupted rhythms that contribute to senior sleep problems. Without that signal, the body produces melatonin at the wrong time. This hormone is responsible for preparing the brain for sleep. If melatonin timing becomes irregular, people may fall asleep later, wake up during the night, or struggle with lighter sleep cycles that prevent deep sleep for seniors. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that consistent morning light exposure improves circadian rhythm, stability, and sleep quality in older adults. Another study published by the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who receive regular daylight exposure often experience longer sleep duration and fewer nighttime awakenings. These findings highlight why light therapy and morning sunlight are increasingly recommended as natural strategies for improving senior health and sleep patterns later in life. To practice this habit, step outside for 10-20 minutes after waking up. A short walk, sitting on a balcony, or even standing near a bright window can help your eyes detect natural daylight. The goal is not exercise intensity, but consistent exposure to light. Many sleep specialists recommend combining morning sunlight with gentle movement, as both signals strengthen the brain's daily rhythm. These habits help the body recognize a clear pattern, active during the day and restful at night. Over time, strengthening the circadian rhythm may reduce senior sleep problems, improve mood, and support cognitive function. Sleep researchers from the Sleep Foundation explain that a strong day-night rhythm is one of the most important biological factors behind healthy sleep in aging adults. Consistent morning light exposure can gradually help the brain enter deeper, more restorative sleep cycles. Sleep becomes more fragile as we grow older, but that does not mean restless nights are something you must accept. Many people experiencing insomnia in older adults discover that small daily changes can restore healthier sleep patterns. Simple routines like adjusting evening fluids, reducing salt, moving your body gently, and preparing the body before bed are powerful sleep tips for seniors that support better rest over time. These habits work with your body's natural rhythms, helping you sleep well without relying only on medication. According to sleep researchers, consistent lifestyle adjustments remain one of the most effective natural sleep remedies for elderly adults. If you decide to try these habits for the next 2 weeks, notice how your sleep changes. Share your experience in the comments so others can learn from it too. And remember, peaceful nights are still possible at any age.